Hello and welcome to The Deep Dive. Before we unravel today's complex story, take a moment, don't forget to hit follow, like, and share. Navigating current events can often feel like, well, finding your way through a dense fog, can't it? Especially with just so much information coming at us.
It really can. It's overwhelming sometimes.
But sometimes, a single incident cuts through that fog. It reveals something much larger, much more complex underneath.
Like peeling back layers.
Exactly. And that's what we're going to do today. We're diving deep into an alarming incident on the Thai-Cambodian border involving landmines.
Right. But this isn't just about the border incident itself, is it?
Not at all. Trust us, this is just the entry point. It gets way more tangled than a simple border dispute.
The crucial thing here, I think, isn't just the landmines. It's how this seemingly isolated event, this border skirmish, it sort of unravels.
Yeah,
it exposes this much deeper, much more volatile network. You've got political tensions, even digital stuff bubbling right below the surface.
So our mission today is to unpack all these layers. We'll use the sources you've shared, moving from that concrete border incident
To the political and even these digital minefields that seem to underpin it all. We'll look at official statements, diplomatic talk, maybe some surprising connections.
Right. All to give you, our listener, a clearer picture of what's really going on, moving beyond those daily headlines.
To the deeper currents shaping things in Southeast Asia.
Okay, let's start with the immediate event then, the thing that brought all this to light.
Okay.
It was July 16th, 2025. 3 Thai soldiers, they were on a routine patrol.
Right. Standard procedure.
And crucially, they were well inside Thai territory, sovereign Thai territory. This was at Changbuk, Ubon Ratchathani province.
So no ambiguity about where they were.
None reported. But then their patrol just took this devastating turn. They stepped on landmines.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah, and the severity is stark. One soldier suffered a really severe injury, lost a foot.
Horrific. A real reminder of the dangers still lurking there.
Even years after supposed peace, yeah. Hidden dangers in these sensitive border zones.
And the investigation afterwards. What did that turn up? Because that seems critical.
It is, and the findings are, frankly, even more disturbing. They paint a very clear picture. It seems deliberate.
How so?
8 anti-personnel landmines were found at the site. Now, the key thing here, these were not old remnants, not leftover explosives from decades ago.
So not historical remnants of war.
Exactly. The investigation confirmed these were newly laid.
Newly laid. Okay, that changes things significantly.
It does. And furthermore, the type of mine found wasn't one used or even stored by the Thai military.
Right, so that raises immediate questions about where they came from, who put them there.
Precisely. And the way they were placed, it wasn't random. It formed what's described as a minefield.
A deliberate pattern.
Yes, suggesting a clear intention to cause harm, to threaten movement right there inside Thai territory.
Given all that new mines, not Thai military type, clearly meant to harm, how did the Thai government react? Was it a single voice?
Well, our sources show the immediate reaction was strong, unequivocal. The Thai Foreign Ministry condemned it in the strongest terms.
Strong language.
Very. They explicitly called it a severe violation of Thailand's sovereignty and territorial integrity, and a breach of international law, the UN Charter even.
So framing it not just as a border incident, but a direct challenge to Thailand's national rights.
Exactly, but this is where it gets really complicated, right? Because it's not just about Thailand and Cambodia.
You're talking about the international angle. The Ottawa Convention.
Precisely. Both the Foreign Ministry and the National Mine Action Center, the NMAC, they pointed this out. This act violates obligations under the Ottawa Convention.
And just to remind listeners, the Ottawa Convention is that big international treaty banning anti-personnel landmines. Use, stockpiling, production, transfer, all prohibited.
Right, and the crucial fact, the thing that makes this so significant, both Thailand and Cambodia are state parties. They both signed up.
Which means these new landmines aren't just, a border violation. They're a breach of a binding international treaty that both countries committed to upholding.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What are the actual consequences when a violation like this happens between 2 signatory nations under international law?
Good question. Because we have this really serious situation on the ground, newly laid mines, severe injury, but how does a nation actually respond?
And here, our sources show, 2 different voices emerging from Thailand, 2 different tones.
Okay, how so?
The Foreign Ministry, on one hand, leaned heavily towards diplomacy. They called for Cambodian cooperation on mine clearance, citing past agreements between the PMs.
Trying to keep channels open.
Yeah, stressing existing bilateral mechanisms. Their tone felt cautious, aiming to maintain the relationship even with this serious incident. Very measured.
Okay, so that's the diplomatic track. What was the other voice?
That was the National Mine Action Center, or NMAC. They're the ones directly dealing with the mine threat on the ground.
Right, the practical side.
And their tone was, well, noticeably stronger, more direct. They explicitly called for Cambodia to take concrete responsibility. Meaning a serious investigation, prosecuting whoever was involved, and taking steps to prevent it happening again.
Okay, much more demanding.
And maybe the most pointed part. They called for Cambodia to stop obstructing Thai mine clearance efforts and provide real cooperation.
Wow, that's a significant contrast. It really highlights that tension, doesn't it? Between diplomatic necessity keeping relations smooth and the urgent security needs on the ground.
Absolutely. Aligning policy with the immediate dangerous reality is tough.
And for our listeners, why does this matter beyond just the news headlines?
Well, it's definitely not just about soldier safety, though that's critical. An incident like this deeply affects the security of civilians living near the border.
You can imagine the fear. Living near where soldiers are losing limbs to new mines.
It creates this pervasive fear, disrupts life, undermines that basic sense of safety, and there's an economic impact, too.
Ah, the Ministry of Commerce warning.
Yes. They warned that prolonged conflict or instability could mean Thailand loses market share in Cambodia to Vietnam. That's a big deal.
Especially given Cambodia's demand for Thai goods and the simple fact of proximity. It hits businesses, livelihoods.
So it raises that bigger question you touched on earlier. How effective are these international agreements, like Ottawa, when enforcement is so hard, especially in sensitive border areas?
Yeah, the sources suggest Thailand's legal options might be pretty limited. Maybe just strong diplomatic protests.
Why is that?
Well, the Ottawa Convention itself, while important for setting norms, doesn't really have strong punitive measures for violations. Often it just leads to condemnation, maybe a UN resolution, but nothing binding.
And it's not technically a war crime in this context.
Generally not under the ICC's jurisdiction in this kind of situation, no.
Right.
Which limits those international legal routes. And while we know the tragic history of landmines in the region, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, from older conflicts.
Right, the legacy of war.
It's crucial to keep saying these specific mines were newly laid. This was a fresh, deliberate act.
Okay, this brings us to maybe the most fascinating part of this whole story. The idea that the landmines aren't just, physical objects in the ground.
Right. Our sources suggest they're also embedded in Thailand's political landscape.
A political minefield.
Exactly. The border incident seems to be a symptom of this much larger internal political chaos in Thailand, made worse by what the sources call abnormal relationships at the very top.
So it's not just about territory. It's tangled up with Thailand's internal politics.
Deeply. What's really striking is this whole Hun Sen Saksen saga playing out so publicly.
Former prime ministers of Cambodia and Thailand. They used to be close, right?
Very close. But now, that relationship seems to have publicly fractured. Dramatically. Sources say Hun Sen is openly attacking Thaksin on Facebook.
Making accusations.
Yeah, about faking illness, breaking promises. Pretty pointed stuff. Meanwhile, Thaksin, who has no official role in the Thai government now.
But still seems influential.
Exactly. He's reportedly acting like a de facto power broker, which creates a lot of confusion internally for the current government.
So why the public fight now between these two figures, and why isn't Thaksin saying anything back?
Those are the big questions, aren't they? Hun Sen's aggression, Thaksin's silence, both seem really significant.
And this has direct consequences for Thailand's current leadership, doesn't it?
It does. Paton Tarn Shinawatra, the acting prime minister, Thaksin's daughter,
has been suspended from duty.
Right. And the reason cited is leaked audio clip, allegedly of her talking to Hun Sen.
What was said in the clip?
Reports claim she was asking Hun Sen for help because her government's popularity was low and allegedly offered him, quote, anything you want.
Wow. That's explosive.
It caused a huge public outcry, raised serious questions about Thaksin's ongoing influence, even without an official title.
And the propriety, right. A PM asking for help like that from another country's leader, especially one with ongoing disputes.
It raises huge questions about sovereignty, influence, who's really in charge.
So this paints a picture of Thailand being politically vulnerable.
Exactly. Like a weakened immune system, as one source put it. Susceptible to outside pressure, internal instability. It makes the country ripe for exploitation when things are so turbulent internally.
It weakens the ability to respond coherently to threats like these border mines.
Precisely. And there are other accountability questions too.
Like,
Concerns about Fangson allegedly sharing old Thai cabinet secrets from the Abazit era with Hun Sen. A major potential security breach if true.
plus the fact that Thailand's current cabinet doesn't have a formally appointed defense minister.
Yes, that adds another layer of complexity. How do you form a unified national response to something like the landmine incident without clear leadership in defense?
Okay, so physical mines, political mines. But there's another layer, a digital one.
Right. As if things weren't complicated enough, the Thai government has flagged this YouTube channel. See, read your Thailand guide.
What about it?
They're calling it part of the sophisticated disinformation campaign targeting Thailand.
Disinformation how? What's it doing?
What's remarkable is the deception. The channel uses AI.
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah, to mimic foreign voices, specifically Western ones. It presents itself as this objective international guide to Thailand, trying to look legitimate, unbiased.
Clever. So unsuspecting viewers might think they're getting real travel tips or info.
Exactly. It's insidious digital manipulation.
But what's the alleged goal? Why do this?
According to the Thai government, the agenda is multi-pronged. Distort facts about Thailand, create conflict, specifically attack Thai tourism, a huge part of their economy.
And sow division.
Yes, spread hatred and division within Southeast Asia,
Yeah.
targeting both Thais and Indians specifically. It's chilling. Weaponizing AI not just for propaganda, but to actively undermine a country, cause discord, damage the economy.
A battleground for perceptions where truth itself is the target.
Absolutely.
So how is Thailand fighting back on this digital front?
The government spokesperson, Yorayu Hungsup, has publicly urged Thai citizens to report the channel on YouTube for misleading or impersonation,
A call to action.
explicitly calling it a Cambodian AI operation designed to attack Thailand, essentially trying to mobilize citizens as digital foot soldiers. It shows they recognize this new kind of threat needs a different defense.
So let's try and bring all these threats together. We started with physical landmines on the border,
The immediate military and diplomatic fallout.
then connected it to this complex web of political relationships, the Saxon-Hun Sen drama, the impact on the current Thai government.
And finally, this new digital battleground, AI-driven disinformation.
What's really revealing is how these seemingly separate things, border clashes, high-level politics, online campaigns, are actually deeply intertwined.
It shows layers of vulnerability, layers of strategic maneuvering, both within Thailand and between nations. A stark reminder that modern conflict isn't just on traditional battlefields anymore.
Indeed. We've seen physical aggression tied to internal political weakness, tied to digital warfare. It makes you think, doesn't it?
It really does. As global dynamics shift, as technology blurs the lines of conflict, how do nations protect themselves, their sovereignty, their people?
When the mines aren't just in the ground.
But potentially in the highest levels of power, or spreading through the digital ether, designed specifically to deceive and divide.
And what about us? What responsibility do citizens have in trying to sort out truth from this kind of technologically enhanced deception, especially when it's so carefully crafted and the stakes feel so high?
That's the critical question to ponder, I think.
Don't forget to hit follow, like, and share, and come back for more exciting analysis like this next time. Thank you.